It's a lot of houses that you used to live in Truxton and in other areas, and they're not there anymore. It's a lot of houses our big mamas used to live in. You can ride down the street, but the house is not there anymore. And many of us have never lived in houses like in Crystal Lake, and houses that are huge and big. And we are not talking negative about people who live in big houses, because some of us too lazy to be in a big house. You were lazy on the job, so you didn't get big house money. And you definitely can't keep up a big house. You better can keep up an apartment. But God is saying here, in my Father's house. See, heaven is real. We as believers, heaven is no fairy tale. Heaven is a real place. Just as sure as we had to come here today and find the location, we know heaven exists. And God says, in my Father's house, he said, there are many mansions. He said, if it were not so, I wouldn't have even told you. And Jesus said, guess what, disciples? I'm going over there, and I'm going to get every house ready. He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. And where I go, you can go. Thomas said, Lord, we don't know where you're going. How can we know the way? Jesus said, wait a minute. He said, you don't need any tracking device to find out the way. You don't need MapQuest. You don't have to Google the way. Jesus said, I am the way. And many of us want to make everything else the way. We want to make our excuses the way. We want to